They've turned you into the villain, from fan to villain, from I admire you to I hate you. That's how they are. Vet women, okay, especially when you're a beautiful woman, because they will use you. They will plot, they will befriend you. Then when they're friends with you, they will resent you, they will look up to you, and they will just see everything you have that they don't have. So before they even meet you, they put you on this pedestal here, and they put themselves down there. So now when they're friends with you and you're doing your thing and they're looking up and their resentment is building because you're shining on their darkness. And now, because they put you up there, every little thing you say is gonna be a problem. So you created this pedestal and now you're mad at what you created. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sapphire Love. If you're new here, I teach you to remember who you truly are whilst mastering the art of power, seduction, and self-mastery. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about how when female friends are obsessive at first. Today's video is going to be a personal experience of mine. So basically, I'm just going to be talking about the obsessive fan friend to hater pipeline. I spoke about this briefly on my TikTok account. But now that I'm back on YouTube, I just think it's right for me to speak about this. Quick little backstory with me. I've been envied my whole life. And I kind of didn't realize the power of envy until recently. I feel like when you're in your early 20s, when you're a teenager, when you're a child, and you want to conform, you don't understand that you're trying to conform for people that don't like you. When you're an attractive woman, when you're an empath, when you're kind, when you have a light, you need to have boundaries because you attract everyone. Yeah, you do. You're a magnet, baby. You're a magnet. Like, not only do you attract the good things, but you also attract the bad things as well. I talk about this on my TikTok where you're a magnet. Also, excuse my nail. I broke it at the gym. Like, the whole nail came off, so I can't even put my acrylic on it. So ignore that. If you're someone that you are a magnetic person and you've always had this power within you from a young age. So with me, I only realized the true magnitude of my power recently. I had to do a lot of self-improvement work. I used to be that naive girl that thought everyone was my friend. I basically didn't understand the power of beauty, and I didn't understand the power of being a beautiful woman and having boundaries. I would just allow everyone around me, people that showed me love, because to me, well, if you're my friend, why would you hate me? If you're my friend, why would you envy me? But that's what you don't get. It's a paradox. You need to protect yourself because there are these crazy, weird women that love bomb you at the start. It's not just men, it's women as well. When you're an attractive woman, you're getting attacks from men and from women. But let me tell you, it's mostly from women. I had to get my lollipop stick out. So class, you're an attractive woman. You're someone that has a light to you. You're an empath. You think they're your friends, but they're not your friends. They just come to you for your light, they obsess over you, and then they hate you. Let me talk you through the timeline. So, boom, there's you minding your business. Now, these people, what did I say before? They know you before you know who you are. They see your light before you see your light. I get so many women and men comment on my video being like, oh, I don't think there's anything about me that my friends would be envious for, but my friends are moving weird towards me. That's your insecurity showing. And that used to be me. I would be like, but why are they treating me like this? Why are they being hostile? Why the slide remarks? But yet you want to hang out with me. Yet you want to be my friend. So they see you being yourself, you're minding your business, but they've been studying you. You don't know this. They see something in you that they don't have in themselves. It could be your beauty. It could be your status in life. It could be something that maybe you could teach them. I've had girls come up to me and want to be my friend simply because of my confidence, simply because I'm an attractive woman and they want to use me to get a table at the club. They want to use me just for drinks. They want to use me. That's the thing. When you're a beautiful woman, you have to have boundaries because people will use you, not just men, women. Look around. Who's in your friendship circle? What are they gaining? What are you gaining from them? Look, you need to be careful. I'm not going to lie. If you're a beautiful woman, you should be able to count your friends on one hand. One hand. So there's you minding your business. Like I said, it doesn't just have to be about beauty. It can just be something that comes naturally to you that you don't even know about. And that's what gets them more mad. But hold on. So now they approach you. Now this can be in person or it can be online. Sometimes they come through in disguise of, they come through a mutual friend. So they're like, oh my God, you know such and such, you know such and such, you know such and such. Cool. So then you're kind of like, okay, Like, because maybe they came to a mutual friend. But even if they didn't come to a mutual friend, these girls, sorry, I know this video is all over the place. These girls can play the long game. They don't mind playing the long game. They're like guys too. They don't mind playing the long game. That's what they'll do. They'll watch you and be like, oh my God, she's so pretty. Oh my God. I know a girl that befriended me because I used to date someone that she dated. She knew someone I dated and used that as an opportunity to be my friend. She came asking me a question about my ex. She was like, oh, I need to ask you a question about your ex, da, da, da. And then used that as an opportunity to be my friend. And she played the long game. So this is what they'll do. They'll come in disguise of a question. Oh my God, I love your hair. How do you do your hair? How do you do your makeup? What's your makeup routine? What's this? What's that? Obsessive fan behavior. And what's so dangerous about this is they put you on this pedestal already. They put you on this pedestal already. And what do? Queens don't put other people on a pedestal. Queens put themselves on a pedestal. Only pawns put other people on a pedestal. So basically, they look towards you for confidence. They look towards you for answers. They look towards you for purpose. And they don't even realize this. I don't know if they know it or not. But even if they know it or not, these women are sick and you need to stay away from them. And they will distract you. Also, it's going to feel very, very overwhelming. Overwhelmed. Do you feel overwhelmed? It's going to be very overwhelming at first because the compliments are going to be overboard. They're going to want to be like, they're going to dash you with compliments, okay? And for those of you that maybe had a bad childhood or maybe you always been bullied. So for me, I have always been bullied. I've always been left out. Like basically I had the Beyonce story. I'm an introvert anyways, but when I'm comfortable with you, I will talk. Like I'm very much extroverted when I'm comfortable with you. So I have been used to being isolated because of, I'm not just a beautiful woman, but I also I'm quirky. And I know people don't like that. People wanted me to be in a box. So because I've been isolated and left out of friendship groups because I have my own mind and I'm my own person. So when this obsessed fan comes to you, you're going to accept it, especially if you haven't done the work. So this is when I didn't do the work. You're going to accept it. You're going to be like, oh my God, a woman that's not intimidated by me, a woman that's not scared of me, a woman that's not being bitchy, a woman that's not isolating me, a woman that's actually pouring love into me, and especially for all you girls that may have a bad relationship with your mother, don't be seeking this in female friendships. Don't be doing that because you're going to attract these users and you're going to attract these women that don't know who they are. Okay, cool. So I think I talked a lot on the fan stage. So now you're going to feel like you are going to give them grace. Now, by now, these women are already going to be asking you to hang out. So they're already forming attachment. You're forming like an attachment with them. And let's say they catch you on a bad day. Or let's just say you just want to go out and you're like, okay, let's go out. So then you go out. Now you've given them grace now. Maybe you go out another time. And then if you have a mutual friend, it's even worse. You're going to give them grace. Like, let's be real. At the friend stage, this is when the envy heightens. Why does the envy heighten? Let me tell you. Because these women were already fanned out. They were already fanned out before they knew you. They already put you on this pedestal before they got to know you. So now that they know you, it hurts them. Now that they know you and they're seeing that, oh, this is natural to her. Oh, this is not pretend. Like, oh my God, like she's actually that girl. You're reminding them of their lack. So now at the friend stage, they're learning more things about you. They're also learning things that you don't know about yourself. And that makes them more mad. That makes them mad. This is where the entitlement starts. They'll start saying things like, oh, why don't you do this? Or, oh, if I was you, I would do it this way. Or, oh, I can't believe you're wasting your time. Or but it's not you. It's not you. Why these women, they want to be you. They want to live in your skin. Okay, they want to live in your skin. They want to be you. So they start being entitled. They start asserting themselves into things that they don't need to insert themselves into. They start having opinions about things they shouldn't have opinions about. So they're still obsessive at this stage. In fact, like I say, it's a paradox. They're so obsessed that they can't stop. They're so obsessed that they can't stop. And the more they're learning about you, the more you're reminding them of their lack. The more you're reminding them of what they don't like about themselves. So these women are so stupid. They come to you wanting to learn, not knowing that if you're not already confident, if you don't have a great self-concept, if you don't know who you are, basically, if you don't look within for confidence, what they don't realize is you're going to feel even more insecure when you actually get around her, get around him, and you realize like this is just who they are. Like it comes naturally to them. For example, let me set the scene. You're going out with your friend. You're going clubbing. The obsessive fan. So the obsessive fan is now a friend now. You're going out. So as you're getting ready, they're looking at you and they're just thinking, oh my God, she looks so good. If only I look like that. Oh my God, if only I look like this, I look like this. And then they start getting insecure. Cool. Now, as friends, we're gonna get comfortable. So this is where disagreements might happen. This is where, and disagreements aren't always bad. It's where you learn about each other. So what happens with these people that put you on a pedestal? What happens? They become hostile when you have an opinion. They become hostile when you do you. They become like, for example, I had a friend and I love facts. So she loved my information and my fun facts and all that when at the fan stage. So at the friend stage now, it's not, oh my God, you're so smart, or oh my God, teach me more. Now it's you always have something to say, or oh, you think you're all that, or you're not even that smart. Or this is what would happen. She would always have a rebuttal. And even if I was right, she would always argue my point all the time. So they won't even believe you. They won't even believe things. Like if you say the sky is blue, they're gonna say no, it's not. The sky is green. So there's hostility builds, resentment builds. They are resenting you. And resentment is going to turn into envy. They already envied you anyways from the beginning, but it's getting worse. The resentment is building. They want to be you. They're seeing how you talk to your family. They're seeing how you put yourself together. They're seeing it and they're hating it. They're hating every single thing about you. Now, everything they complimented you about in the fan stage, they now hate in the friend stage. The way you talk, they hate it. The way you do your hair, they hate it. The way you do your makeup, they hate it. The way you have discipline and get up every morning to go to the gym, they hate it. The way you have a boyfriend, they hate it. Oh, you want to hang out with him all the time? So at the friend stage, you start noticing their red flags. And these women, they're so silly. They don't even realize that they're doing it. They don't even realize. Oh, and also another thing is copying. I forgot to add that. Copying. So at the friend stage, you're going to notice that, oh my God, like, she keeps copying me. Like, is this just me or is she copying me? It's not you. She's copying you. You need to be careful with the copying. I had a friend DM me from a fake account because I didn't want to send her the link of where I got a cardigan from. And I know how she texts. She sent it twice on my TikTok account because I didn't want it. Because I gatekeep. I don't care. I gatekeep. And when you're a magnetic person, you should do the same. Protect yourself. Protect your identity. Because these women, they don't have one. They don't have an identity. These women and men, they don't have it. And they don't have gratitude. And even when I wasn't fully confident, I always had gratitude. That's why I never got envious. I never envied people, and I wasn't raised that way. I never viewed my mother envy anyone. I never viewed my father envy anyone. In fact, they raised us to be humble. They raised us to not take things for granted. That's how they raised us. So it's not cute. It's not cute. Oh, I had another friend as well. This is the friend that would copy me in my cardigans, right? This is the friend that DM'd me from a fake account to ask me where I got my cardigan from because I don't want to answer her. So she started being like, oh, twinsies, we're copying. Oh my God, we're matching. That's not cute to me. That's not cute. People do witchcraft with that. People will swap your destiny and they do witchcraft. When they start seeing that they're dressing how you dress and it's not even their style. When you start seeing they want to work where you work, they want to live where you live. They want to live where you live. They want to do everything you do. Creepy, like it makes my skin itch. In the friend stage, you're seeing the red flags, and at this point, you're probably like, oh, but they're my friend. Why would they be envious of me? So this is where you have doubts. This is where you have doubts. And if you're watching this video right now, look, your intuition is right. I'm not gonna lie. If you feel like you're clicking on this right now, then you probably feel like your friends are being hostile towards you, or you feel like they're always trying to one-up you, they're in competition, they compare, like they're jealous. Okay, they're jealous of you. And the friendship never began genuinely in the first place. The friendship began because they wanted to be your friend. They chased you. They were the ones that wanted the friendship. So now they're a foe. So at the foe stage, you've already gone by now. You've skedaddled. And if you haven't skedaddled, do you like your life? Do you love your life? Do you respect yourself? Because let me tell you why. In the foe stage, this is where it gets envious. So envious people don't like when they're not in your world. So they would rather ruin your world if they're not in it. Or they'd rather you not be in this world if they're not in your world, which can be very, very scary. So at the foe stage now, you've seen the red flags. Their mask has probably slipped off by now. They probably did something that you're like, whoa, okay, that 2 and 2 equals 4 because that just adds everything from the beginning. So they've probably done something like that, okay? But you're still like, we're like, maybe you still have questions. And that is this video. That's gonna validate you, okay? So at the foe stage, this is where they do really insidious things. This is where like it's full-blown hater. Like they hate me, like you hate me. And yeah, at the foe stage, they do hate you. They hate you. They hate you. They hate you at the foe stage. They hate you. That's why you need to go away because it can get dangerous. I don't play with envy. Envy is not a game, okay? There's a reason why a lot of beautiful women and a lot of smart people don't have many friends. At the foe stage, this is where they're going to do things to get your attention. So at the foe stage, smear campaign. This is where the smear campaign start. You're like, I didn't know this about myself. What? This is news to me. They're trying to get your attention. So they feel like they're losing control. They feel like they're losing control. So now what does someone that feels like that's obsessed with you, that has no control, what do they feel like is going to help them? They feel like what's going to help them is controlling the narrative on you. You can always tell a lot by their insults, and you can always tell a lot by what they do and what they say. So now, like, they're tarnishing your name and your reputation. You can tell that they were probably jealous of your reputation. They were jealous of your tenacity. They were jealous of the way people gravitate towards you. They're jealous of your charisma. They're jealous of your influence, or whatever it is. They're just tarnishing your name. They're saying, oh yeah, I heard she's a hoe. I heard she's this. Oh, because you went on a few dates, oh, she's promiscuous now. What you need to do is, you know who you are. They don't. That's why they think it's going to work on you. That's why they think it's going to work on you, because they don't know who they are. So stuff like that would work on them. No tea, no shade. It's not going to work on you. We don't do that. Anyways. Also in the foe stage, this is where they'll probably do like really weird things, like try and talk to your ex, or try and talk to, if you have a current boyfriend, maybe try and make a move to him. I knew this one girl, I was in a friendship group, and my ex actually told me, and we were broken up already. Like, do women not understand? Like, men will literally tell you whatever you want them to tell you when they like you. So anyways, I think he was at an event, and then this girl that I used to be in a friendship group with saw him there and started moving to him, and he told me. He told me. And then when I put 2 plus 2 together, it made sense, because she always had an opinion about my relationship at the time. I'm single now, happily single. But she always had an opinion about my relationship at the time. This is my thing. When they have an opinion. Also at the full stage, it's going to be clear that all that love was fake love. Like, it's not normal to switch up on someone so quick. And to you, you're still probably confused, because you're like, where is this coming from? My dear, I don't know how many times I need to tell you this. They saw you, they studied you, they planned you, they figured out a way to be your friend. You know, those girls are like, oh my God, we're pretty. Oh my God, you're pretty. Let's be friends. Those type of girls, they don't know who they are. And then they met you at a place where you didn't know any better. You didn't know better. Maybe it didn't happen to you before, but now you know better. And I'm telling you better. You need to run away. You need to have boundaries. You need to vet women. Vet women, okay? Especially when you're a beautiful woman, because they will use you. They will plot. They will befriend you. Then when they're friends with you, they will resent you. They will look up to you, and they will just see everything you have that they don't have. That pedestal that they put you up there, and then they put themselves down there. So before they even meet you, they put you on this pedestal here, and they put themselves down there. So now when they're friends with you, and you're doing your thing, and they're looking up, and their resentment is building because you're shining on their darkness. And now, because they put you up there, every little thing you say is going to be a problem. Everything. I had this one friend, and everything I did was a problem. Why? Because she put me up there. So you created this pedestal, and now you're mad at what you created. So in her mind, because she put me up there, every time I say something, maybe a disagreement, or maybe I'm like, oh no, I don't, just a different opinion. Now it's like, whoa, who do you think you are? Also, when you're a beautiful woman, this just happens in general. Yeah. So it's like, wow, I can't believe Sapphire is talking to me like this. This is when they're probably going to tell their other friends and spin the story. I can't believe Sapphire is talking to me like this. So you're a full-blown villain. Anyways, they've turned you into the villain. From fan to villain. From I admire you to I hate you. That's how they are. Okay. So I don't want to talk too much. So yeah, when it gets to the full stage, you run away. At this stage, you should realize that they came for you. They came for you, Otis. At the full stage, this is where you have to realize your power. And also at the full stage, I would advise you to do some work. Like if this is a cycle all the time and you start becoming friends with people that really loved you at first, like they were really obsessive at first, and you just have a cycle of women just coming towards you and then hating you. I know that was my life. That was my cycle. And then also I had to be like, okay, where am I going wrong? Why am I accepting this? Because it's what you accept. You have to ask yourself this: why do I keep accepting these obsessive women? So usually you accept them because you don't have any boundaries. You don't know what you want and what you don't want from friends. So when you now do the work on how to stop yourself from attracting these women, when you cut these women off, they go crazy. Like they start stalking you. They will make fake pages. They will make fake accounts. They will stalk you forever. And you know what? They're probably watching my videos right now. Hey, but you can't stop them. You just have to keep doing what you're doing because it's so pathetic of them to spend so much time and effort towards someone else's life and not their own. These envious people, they're just so ungrateful. They're so ungrateful. They have a lack of gratitude and a lack of sense of self. So that's it for today's lesson. If you had a friend start as a fan to a friend to a full-blown foe, a hater, comment down below because I'd love to know your experiences because this is so common among women and people don't talk about it. And when you start talking about it, the insecure women, the insecurities, they will gaslight us to believe that we're wrong. Remember, sprinkle holy water upon the vampires, okay? And to always play chess, not checkers, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.